9 Easy de-edging and garden border ideas that make any backyard look expensive. Hello, dear friends of earthly delights. Whether you're nurturing a few leafy companions on your windowsill, tending a cozy balcony garden, or carefully cultivating a backyard oasis, you know that the little details can transform a space from ordinary to extraordinary. Maybe you've felt that your indoor plants or garden beds are missing that polished edge, something that whispers elegance without shouting, "I spent a fortune." If you're someone who loves plants but juggles limited time, space, or budget, or perhaps you're easing into gardening with gentle care, this video is crafted just for you. Today, we're diving into 9 easy, creative DIY garden edging and border ideas that make any space look expensive and inviting. These ideas don't require heavy tools or costly materials, they celebrate simplicity, resourcefulness, and the beauty of a garden that reflects your personality and style. So, if you're ready to add that perfect finishing touch to your green sanctuary, hit that subscribe button now, and let's grow this community together, one beautiful border at a time. 1. Reclaimed brick edging with natural moss charm. Let's begin with something many of us have tucked away, a pile of old bricks waiting for their moment to shine. Imagine lining your garden bed or indoor planter edges with these weathered bricks. It's such a simple idea, yet it instantly adds character and that beloved, aged elegance look. You don't need perfect measurements or cement, just gently nestle the bricks in a shallow trench or even right against your planter's edge. What makes this so special is what happens over time. In those softly shaded spots, moss will start to appear, wrapping the bricks in a velvety green cloak that feels like walking through a centuries-old English garden. For those nurturing indoor plants, placing mossy bricks around larger pots brings a touch of natural magic indoors, connecting your space with the gentle rhythms of nature. The beauty here lies in the slow, natural transformation, something no brand new edging can replicate. It's a quiet celebration of time, patience, and the stories your garden will tell. And the best part? It's accessible, low cost, and perfectly suited to gardeners who cherish subtle, authentic beauty. 2. Curved terracotta roof tiles for Mediterranean flair. Now, let's take a little trip to the Mediterranean, without leaving your garden or balcony. Have you ever noticed those charming curved terracotta roof tiles, often left behind after roofing projects? These simple, gently scalloped shapes are ready to bring warmth and rustic beauty to your garden edges. What's wonderful is how effortless they're to use. You simply nestle them on their sides along your flower beds or planter edges, no cutting, no heavy lifting required. Their natural terracotta hues glow softly in the sunlight, instantly adding that cozy, sun-kissed charm. Picture fragrant lavender or rosemary nestled nearby, creating a mini Tuscan escape just steps from your door. For indoor gardeners, these tiles can edge larger pots or even indoor herb patches, giving an earthy, natural frame that invites touch and calm. And here's a little secret. A gentle wash of yogurt mixed with water helps speed up that lovely aging process, turning tiles into timeless treasures faster. It's a delightful way to reuse what might otherwise be discarded, and to add a subtle, handcrafted touch that whispers, "Thoughtful gardener lives here." This simple act blends creativity, heritage, and nature in one beautiful border. 3. Solar garden light borders. Day and night elegance. Let's shift gears and bring a bit of magic that glows both day and night. Imagine edging your garden beds or indoor planters with a gentle row of solar-powered lights. These aren't just practical, they add a soft, enchanting glow that transforms your garden as the sun dips below the horizon. During the day, the neat line of lights defines your borders with a crisp, tidy look that elevates your space. What makes this idea so accessible is how easy it is to install. No digging, no heavy lifting, just gently push the stakes into the soil. Perfect for anyone mindful of their knees or back. And as dusk settles, these little lights come alive, casting a warm, inviting glow that turns your garden into a quiet sanctuary, perfect for relaxing or evening chats with friends. For indoor or balcony gardeners, solar lights designed for limited sun exposure still offer that twinkling charm, brightening corners that otherwise stay in shadow. It's a subtle reminder that elegance can be effortless. And with just a few lights, your garden gets 2 distinct personalities, vibrant by day, and softly illuminated by night. 4. Natural wood rounds. Rustic yet polished borders. Now, let's invite the forest to your garden with something beautifully simple, natural wood rounds. Imagine slices of logs, about 2 inches thick, arranged along your garden edges or nestled around indoor pots. There's something deeply comforting about the warm grain patterns and earthy tones. Isn't there? These wooden rounds create a border that feels both rustic and thoughtfully refined. Like a gentle handshake between your garden and the wild. Placing them is surprisingly easy. 2. You can set them upright like miniature fence posts or lay them flat for a softly scalloped edge. For indoor gardens, these wood rounds bring a tactile warmth, grounding your plants with natural texture. Plus, with a little clear water-resistant sealer, they stay beautiful and last longer indoors, protecting against moisture and pests. What I love most about this idea is how it honors sustainability, repurposing branches or logs you or your neighbors might already have. Over time, as they weather and silver gracefully, these borders gain the timeless charm of a garden that's been lovingly nurtured across seasons. It's a quiet, authentic way to frame your green space with character that only nature can craft. 5. Concrete block end caps for clean, modern lines. Next, let's explore a sleek, contemporary edge that's surprisingly easy to achieve with everyday materials: concrete block end caps. These flat, finished blocks often top concrete walls. But here, they become the star of your garden's clean, modern border. Imagine placing them end to end along your garden bed or patio planters, instantly adding structure and sophistication without fuss or heavy work. What makes this approach so appealing is its versatility. You can lay them flat as a mowing strip or sink them partially into the soil for a seamless look. Their weight keeps them in place without the need for mortar or complicated installation. Perfect for gardeners who want style with minimal strain. For those who love a personal touch, painting or staining these blocks in soft charcoal, terracotta, or any subtle shade can transform them from building supplies into designer accents. This method fits beautifully with both indoor planter edges and outdoor garden beds, bringing balance and modern charm to your space. It's a fantastic way to make your garden look polished and purposeful, all while honoring your pace and comfort. 6. Whimsical vintage fork borders. Upcycled artistic flair. Now, here's a charming twist that brings a sprinkle of whimsy and a whole lot of personality to your garden: upcycled vintage forks. Yes, those mismatched forks you might find at thrift stores or tucked away in your kitchen drawer can transform into delicate, sparkling garden borders. Picture bending the tines gently to form elegant arches, then pressing the handles into the soil along your garden edges. Connect them with thin garden wire, and suddenly you have a miniature fence that looks like something out of a fairy tale. This creative border isn't just beautiful, it's also wonderfully accessible. You can prepare the forks indoors, comfortably seated at your table, bending and shaping without any strain. Then, placing them in the garden or indoor planters requires minimal effort. Perfect for anyone mindful of physical limits. The light-catching silverware glints in the sun, adding unexpected sparkle among your blooms. Best of all, mixing different fork styles creates a unique patchwork of charm that reflects your creativity and personality. It's a playful, personal touch that invites smiles and sparks conversations, making your garden truly one of a kind. 7. Painted slate or tile borders. Functional art. Now, let's blend function with artistic expression through painted slate or tile borders, an idea that truly lets your personality shine. Imagine gathering flat roofing slates or old tiles, often found at salvage yards or reuse centers, and turning them into colorful garden jewels. With a bit of weather-resistant paint, you can create stripes, dots, floral patterns, or even personalize with house numbers, transforming simple materials into vibrant garden accents. These painted pieces can be pressed vertically into soil along your garden beds or indoor planter edges, adding both texture and joyful color that changes with the seasons. In spring, fresh greenery contrasts beautifully with your painted patterns. In summer, they add bright pops of art among lush foliage, and even in winter, they bring life to otherwise quiet spaces. This approach invites gardeners to carry their creative spirit from other crafts into the garden, making every border a unique story. Plus, it's an accessible project for anyone who loves hands-on, meaningful DIY work. No heavy lifting, Just the joy of transforming everyday items into lasting beauty. 8. Living edges. Using low-growing plants as natural borders. Now, let's step into a softer, living kind of border, using low-growing plants to naturally frame your garden beds or indoor planters. Imagine delicate thyme, chamomile, or creeping sedum spilling gently over the edges, creating a fragrant, inviting boundary that changes and breathes with the seasons. These living edges not only add beauty but bring life, scent, and movement, engaging all your senses. For those with limited space or who love indoor gardening, these plants are perfect companions, easy to maintain and incredibly rewarding. Their soft foliage and tiny blooms create a seamless transition between garden and home, making your green spaces feel cozy and complete. Plus, these living borders attract pollinators and help stabilize soil, offering functional benefits alongside their charm. They remind us that sometimes, the best borders aren't barriers but invitations, welcoming friends, butterflies, and the gentle rhythms of nature into our cherished spaces. 9. Upcycled bottle borders, eco-friendly and colorful. Finally, let's end with a burst of color and creativity using something many of us have plenty of: recycled glass bottles. Picture pushing neck-down bottles into your garden soil or planter edges, forming a playful, vibrant border that's as eco-friendly as it is eye-catching. Whether clear, green, or painted in bright hues, these bottles catch the light beautifully, adding height and texture that instantly livens up any space. For indoor sunrooms or small backyard gardens, this border idea is lightweight and easy to arrange, making it perfect for gardeners who want quick, impactful results without heavy work. And here's a little extra magic. Place solar lights inside the bottles to create a soft glow at night, turning your garden into a whimsical wonderland. This idea celebrates sustainability and imagination, turning everyday objects into artful garden accents. It's a joyful reminder that beauty and care for our planet can grow side by side in every corner of our green spaces. Your garden's signature frame. As we wrap up this journey through 9 simple yet stunning DIY garden borders, remember that each idea offers more than just a pretty edge. It's a way to express your unique style and care. Whether it's the timeless charm of mossy bricks, the sunny warmth of terracotta tiles, or the twinkling magic of solar lights, these borders turn your garden into a personal sanctuary. Your garden is a reflection of you, your creativity, patience, and love. These edging ideas honor that, blending beauty with ease, and making even the smallest spaces feel complete and inviting. And the best part? You don't need expensive tools or a big budget. Just a little imagination and the joy of nurturing your green space. I'd love to hear which idea inspired you most, or if you have your own special border to share. Let's keep this community growing, one beautiful border at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Earthly Delights for more gentle gardening tips and creative ideas designed just for you. Until next time, happy gardening and keep making your space bloom with love.